Hello everyone and welcome to the last Injection Fairy Lily deck video here on Jolly Scarecrows. We hope you've enjoyed this series and we hope to continue on picking kind of cards to feature in a bunch of different decks and a bunch of different playstyles. This particular deck is based around summoning 3 copies of Injection Fairy Lily and just twin needling the opponent for game. It's probably I think the Neos video, mostly because of how overpowered the other cards are, is probably better. But when this deck works, it works really nicely. And yeah, we hope I can get across the theme. So really the idea is trying to get Injection Fairy Lily special summoned. Um, and then using this card Inferno Reckless Summon. So basically if you special summon Injection Fairy Lily and your opponent has a monster, they can summon as many copies of their monster as possible to their side of the field, and you can summon as many copies of Lily. Um, and they have to go into attack position, so they're going to be there. You're going to power up your Lilies and smash them down. So the next step is obviously special summoning Lily, and the way we do this is either through Magical Dimension. So this basically you can exchange one of your spellcasters on the field with a Lily that's in your hand, and you get to destroy an opponent's monster too. This annoyingly means Inferno Reckless Summon it doesn't work, but you know, your opponent often has more than one monster, so that's okay. And one of the main ones is this Limit Reverse. So basically, this is a Call of the Haunted, specifically for monsters with under 1,000 attack, which obviously Lily has. So Lily's in the grave, use Limit Reverse, summons it back, Inferno Reckless Summon, bam. Job's good. So how do we get Lily in the graveyard? So we're running, I guess, 2 basic engines to doing this. Mathematician, obviously when it's destroyed, you can draw a card, but its key thing is when it's normal summoned, you can just send the Lily straight there. And then Chocolate Magician Girl, which lets you discard a spellcaster to draw, and then the switcheroo effect is the kind of the second boon of Chocolate Magician Girl, which is why I really love this card. So your opponent, and we'll hopefully have a clip of this up here now. So if your opponent attacks your Chocolate Magician Girl, you can sub in the Fairy Lily and then bolster it up and smash into your opponent's monster because it has to attack it. And your opponent's monster's attack also gets halved. So you can do some major damage by doing that. And it's just a kind of really nice little way of getting your Fairy Lily on the field. So we're running a small Shadow engine in here too, just because we're using quite a lot of effects, things like Chocolate Magician Girl, like discarding spellcaster type, so really these fit in quite well. And often you can really take advantage of using Falco and Beast and whatever to special summon. We are running a copy of Shadow Fusion and Winder and Checkeninga. Yeah, these can be just pretty handy to kind of, again, in essence, stall. Obviously, Winder can kind of put a hold on things, but then also each player can special summon monsters once per turn while it's face up in the field. So, because of things like, essentially, you can't play Inferno Reckless Summon as part of that strategy because its effect activates afterwards. So that's a little annoying, but obviously Winder can provide a pretty good floodgate if needed. Perform Trick Clown is in here, just in case you need something that keeps reviving itself to defend you. And then various spellbooks, I think, complete the rest of the lineup. We're running 3 copies of Secrets, 3 copies of Wisdom, 1 copy of Knowledge. And use basically as you would in any kind of full spellcaster deck. What are the other cards in here? Got a couple of staples, so Extravagance is in here. We don't really use the extra deck that much, if we're honest, and there'll usually be enough shadows in there if you do want to play the fusion. And 1 copy of Reasoning, because people will end up targeting level 3, but it's not usually one people pick, and I think Reasoning's one of those cards where you can do really well, and obviously you get a special summon the excavating monster. And if it's Lily, then bang, Inferno Reckless Summon, but you could also do it with Mathematician. you know, you can't do a chocolate magician girl, but yeah, having 3 mathematician out is pretty good. Obviously, you'd rather not have Ash. But yeah, that's that I guess concludes the whole deck. Hopefully you've, yeah, as I say, enjoyed this series, and we hope to be featuring more decks on the channel very, very shortly. Thank you very much for watching.